Yeah, good evening, class. Surya here. Can you hear me, Innocent? Please confirm. Someone confirm you can hear me. Sorry, I was I was trying to fix my hardware. Had an issue. Thank you. I request all of you to join the live session there on the YouTube very quickly. I'm not going to share the screen here. It will be shared in the YouTube. All of you, please join that. Uh, Someone can put the link in the Google Meet chat or in the group. Yeah. In the chat you can put and in the group, please. Uday, Yashwant, someone. Mm. All of you, please join there and confirm. You can see by typing in the comment box yes. In the YouTube chat, just type yes that you can see that. Can you hear me in the YouTube, Innocent? Innocent, please confirm you can hear me there. Yeah, can you hear me there? Can you hear me there in the YouTube? Okay, okay, right. Mm. So, no. This voice you can hear here, and all of you can see there in the comment. Please write the comment that yeah, it's good to view, and you are able to see. Everyone, please. YouTube, both. Okay. Please in the Google chat, please put down the here the YouTube live for the people who are not in this group. They are joining like outsiders. Just put it here in the Google Meet, please. Yes, again, all of you, please join it again. Again, you have to put it. Whoever has put it, SAP World. Again, just repost it. Yeah, two, three times. Whenever you get that, people, if you are not able to see SAP World, just put it again and again. No, till the others can come and they can put in the chat. They can see. I'm not going to share the screen here. Uh, I think I can see everyone here good enough. Right. So here, what we are going to discuss today. Yesterday we have discussed. I want one from Kenyan team and one from Indian team to come out. Shamika, Ken, or Razak. Shamika and Ken. Because I'm going to use your Excel, I would like you to be coming here. Kennedy, right. So yesterday we have seen SAP AR. A quick recap on what we have seen. In SAP AR, you require how many GL accounts? Totally, you require Kennedy 9 GL accounts. And in how many stages you require the GL account? You require the GL account in 4 stages. That's what we have seen in our order to cash cycle. Correct? In order to cash cycle, you had the GL account coming in post good issue. Then in stock posting stage, second stage is post good issue. Then you had customer invoice stage and today we are going to see in accounts payable or SAP MM or procurement to pay cycle. Now this is the one which we have colored. Correct? In how many stages the GL account is going to come? The GL account is going to come one. Please write down accounting entries in SAP procurement to pay cycle. SAP AP accounting entry stage wise. Stage 1. Goods receipt creation with respect to purchase order. Stage 1, goods receipt creation with respect to purchase order. Code in which you are going to get is MIGO. MIGO. Correct? Stage 2. Stage 2 is going to be invoice verification with respect to purchase order. T code MIRO. And stage 3, outgoing vendor payment clearing from bank. Outgoing vendor clearing, outgoing payment clearing from bank. Outgoing vendor payment clearing from bank. T code F-53. Now, if you have done your end user work, you would have seen I have colored it here. Now, what is the thing? You have the GL account in MIGO stage, then you have in MIRO stage, and in F-53 stage. Am I clear? Now, write down stage 1, goods received stage. Goods received stage. Goods received stage. What is the definition of goods received? You have created a purchase order, correct? With respect to the purchase order, you have created a goods receipt. Now, the quantity which you have given in the purchase order is being received by the stores in charge in the goods receipt, correct? For which we are going to have at goods receipt stage how many departments are involved? Please write down note 1. At goods receipt stage, two departments are involved. One, MM, and two, finance. When I say two departments are involved, by this time you should know, because MIGO is a transaction data, it is controlled by what? Document type. So how many document type I'll get? I'll get two document type. One is your MM document type and one is your FI document type. Clear? The MM document type is WE. Please write down in note 2. The MM document type in MIGO stage is WE, and you are seeing the number 50281. This is pertaining to your MM document of MIGO from MM side, correct? And there is a FI document type WE, goods receipt, with a number 50001. This is FI document. So what we have understood? We have understood that in MIGO stage 1, we have got two departments who are getting involved, MM and FI, and the document type is controlling this particular MIGO stage because it is a transaction data, and transaction data is controlled by your document type. As you have understood in your previous session, there are two types of data. One is master data and second one is transaction data. Master data are controlled by your master control, and transaction data is controlled by your document type. And document type you have in SD, MM, and FI. So, if I'm going to talk about vendor master data is controlled because it is a master data, it is controlled by your vendor account group. And material master data is controlled by its master control called material type. What is the material type for raw material? English name is raw material, German ID is ROH, valuation class is 3000. And transaction data is controlled by something called as condition type. What is the condition type which you have used in your M11? The condition type was PB00. And the first transaction data which is coming in procurement to pay stage is called as purchase order creation. Purchase order creation is the baby of only one department, so that is only the MM turn. So you have transaction data because it is going to be controlled by your document type NB, right? Till this point, you have understood. Now we are trying to understand our MIGO stage, which is going to be controlled by two departments, and FI. Is going to be controlled by document WE, and FI is going to be with WE. And the other point to know is wherever you have two departments, whenever you have a FI document, you will have a GL account also attached to it. Now on the server, for this purchase order, this MIGO is there. That is the output which you'll see. From this MIGO, in the background, this FI document number is coming. Let's go to the server and try to pull it out. How did he get it? So, so what is the transaction code in which I'll go and find out my FI document at MIGO stage? I have to go to the transaction code MB03. MB03. Correct? Sorry, M as in Madras, B as in Bangalore, 03. I request all of you on to go on to mute, please. And then how I'm going to do the material document number? The material document number, I'm going to get it from here. It is 50282. 50280, 50281. Sorry. All of you on mute, please. Thank you. 2025. 50285. Press enter key. What is the thing which we are seeing? For this material, why the goods receipt is done? The goods receipt number is this. Why it is done? Because a purchase order was created in which company code? 1000 company code with a plant of 1000 and storage location 0001. Clear? And the movement type was 101. From perspective, who is created this? It was created by your user 3. When he created, the Migo was done on this particular date. Which material? This material in this plant to this storage location, he has received it. User 3 has received this material in this plant, this storage location because of this purchase order, 1000 pieces. Clear? So the document type is W, goods received for purchase order. So now you know how to see the document type. These are all pertaining to your side. What are the information you can see in your MB03? Who has created, who has posted, done the Migo? Migo is done by this user. For which purchase order? This is your purchase order number. And what is the movement time when you do the goods receipt? It is 101. Because what is movement type 101 is saying? The material is coming from vendor within to your company. What is the other movement type which you have seen when you are doing your AR? At stock posting stage, the movement type was 561. And when it was delivered to the customer, you are doing at post good issue, it was 601. In the same way, when you are doing your goods receipt stage, the movement type interview question, please make down. The movement type is 601. Movement type movement type is 101. Sorry, movement type 101 is saying the material movement of material is assigned with the movement type in SAP every moment. So where the material is moving, the material is moving from vendor to your company's storage location because the company has given the purchase order to the vendor. What is the purchase order number? This. Who has raised this purchase order? This gentleman. And for what material? This material. How much quantity? This quantity. And he wanted to receive in this plant and this storage location. And what was the document type? How will see the document type? click on the cap or the header overview button WE. I request you after the session is over, once the video is there, I request all of you to go and keep on putting your hands on this with your own data. You can click here and see what it is. I want to see the material. I can keep here. From here itself, I can directly go to the material master data. From here, I can go to the accounting one view and see the price is entered is 1000. Correct? Why? Now we require for accounting entry. How many pieces he has posted? 1000 into 1000 will be the value when I'm talking about the GL account. So you press enter. Got the accounting entry 50001, which I have made a note here 50001. Now, how do I see the FI document type? I double click here. This is your document number. If I want to see, I can click here and see the FI document. What is the FI document? WE. Correct? When the document date, posting period, 7th of July, it was done in the transaction code by and this was your reference number with which you got your FI number. What is here? This is nothing but your what is this number? 50281 is nothing but your MIGO number which is posted in 2025 year. Correct. What is this reference key is telling you? It is 50281 is nothing but your MIGO number and 2025 is the year. And what is the time of entry when this was done? This was done at this particular time. As a stores in charge manager who is sitting above this user tree can go and check if any error comes. He can just cross check using this data. If any discrepancy is there in the stock level. So now I know how to see this. So I request you, you can always play around with this and keep checking all the views in your server. Correct. Now what is the thing? If I want to see other document, I can do. I can take a print preview of this, right? I can go, I can choose this, and I can play what is the document header. Automatically, I'm getting my document header, right? If I go to extra, I can see the text. What is the text I have written? Any text it is written, it comes. I want any text, I can write it. I can display the currency. Now this is a display currency. Now this is a done in document currency. Yes or no? If my currency is going to be having two currencies, when I'm going to talk about having different currencies, say for example, I may have a factory in India, but my head office is in US. Correct. So my balance sheet I'll be taking in the company code currency. My company code is in US. It has to come in group currency. My group is having a group currency. Now it is because we are not done anything and we have created our infrastructure in single country, not in multiple currency. Your document currency, local currency, group currency, hard currency. These are the different types of currency which are there, which are all going to be here. The same. It will be euro. Correct. Now when you see here, what are the things which I am seeing? In company code 1000, correct? Company code 1000, how many GL accounts I am getting for GRIR and inventory raw material? So, now what is the GL account? Please write down in MIGO stage, you require two GL account. In MIGO stage, we require two GL account. Write down one inventory raw material, with a GL account 300,000 with a posting key 89. What does posting key 89 says? 89 is saying this has to be debited. Debited stock inward movement. Material is coming in. So this has to be debited. Why it has to be debited? We'll just see in a time. So you write down what is the GL account? You write down first GL account is inventory raw material with a GL account of 300,000 with the posting key with a value of, how did you get this value? 1000 into 1000. What was that? That is nothing but your purchase order quantity or your goods received quantity. Migo quantity was 1000, and in accounting one view you maintain, and that is the same thing which you are given in your M11, 1000. So 1000 into 1000, you got this number, correct? And why this account has to be debited, we are going to see in our golden rule. Clear? So the first GL account is inventory raw material. Then I am going to go another GL account called GRIR account, goods received invoice received GL account. The second GL account is goods received invoice receipt with a GL account 191100 with a posting key 96 with a value of 1000 into 1000. Now we have to understand the detailed explanation why it is going to happen with that. So what it is going to happen in goods received stage? Inventory raw material, GRIR, goods received invoice received. Correct? Now what is inventory raw material? Inventory raw material is going to be your asset. Yes or no? When I am receiving the material, the raw material is going to become my property. Yes or no? Then what it is, your GRIR? GRIR, this inventory raw material is going to be, inventory raw material is going to be your asset. Correct? Now what is happening to your asset? Your asset is increasing. Yes or no? Your asset is increasing. If asset increases, you are going to debit it. Clear? So in 1000 company code, what is the GL account number? The GL account number was 300,000 or 3 lakh GL account. 1000 is debit, and when you are receiving the goods received, the GR says you are not paid the money to the vendor. Yes or no? You are going to pay the vendor only in F-53. Correct? Meaning this 100,000, 1000 into 1000, that amount is still due. I have to pay him. So I'm going to create an offset entry called GRIR account, which is I owe the money to the vendor. Yes or no? So because I owe something to the vendor, it is going to be a liability, and liability on me is increasing because I have to pay to the vendor. When the liability increases, I am going to credit it. Now, if you go and check it here, you will clearly understand on the server what you have done. Inventory raw material is asset, GRIR is a liability. Inventory raw material is increasing. If asset is asset is increasing, what you do? You are going to debit it. How you the system will know that it is debiting? It is debiting because of the posting key 89. Clear? And GRIR account for 1000 company code. 1000 company code. What is the GL account? 191100, which is going to be a offset GL account, and it is a liability GL account. Liability on my company code 1000 is that I still didn't pay the vendor, so I have to make the payment to the vendor. So the liability on the company code 1000 is increasing. When the liability is going to increase, I am going to credit it. By what value? We have already seen. Your goods received quantity 1000 into 1000. Correct? So we have got our two GL accounts. Now, is where we have got the GL accounts are. This stage is done. How many document types I have in Migo stage? The Migo stage, I repeat, it is going to be done with the two departments. One is the department and one is the FI department. I got two document type, document type WE, for which I got the number 50281, that is WE number of From that, I went to MB03, I took the number WE of FI with 5001. Clear? Once it is there in FI, I got the document type as WE, and then I have the GL account, two GL account, which are going to come, that is 300,000 and 191100. Now, when I proceed to the next stage, where do I have? Write down stage 2, invoice verification with respect to the purchase order. Invoice verification with respect to purchase order, Miro stage. Note 1, invoice verification is again involved with two departments. You have department and FI department. You got department and FI department. You will have document number. From document number, you have your FI document number. So first we have to know what is the document type in and what is the document type in FI. The document type in and FI are RE, gross invoice receipt. Please write down what is the document type. RE refers to gross invoice receipt. On the server, when the end user is doing, he will get his number. Correct? He'll get his number. Now, from the number, I want to take my FI number. Correct? So what I'll do, I'll copy this and go to the transaction code MIR4 to see get my FIRE number. How I'll do? I'll go to the server, go to the transaction code MIR4 and enter my MMRE number and the year 2025. Now this is what it is seeing. This is the purchase order with which you have created this, for which now if I have to go click on follow on document, I am going to get my FI document. Correct? Double click on this, click on the hat. What I am going to get? I am getting my RE, gross invoice receipt. Why this has come? The reference key is this 2025 last four number is the year, and this is your MMRE. Correct? MMRE number. Who has created? This is the UR. This T code, this T code. At what time, this date, blah, blah, blah. Clear? Now, once you have done this, now what are the things GL account is going to come? GL account is going to take the three GL accounts are involved. Now, what is this? This is your vendor number. 10753 is vendor number. But when you create your vendor number, what you have written there, you go to your FD02 for vendor number 507. I think this is the vendor. No, the vendor number is 10753. Sorry, 753. Correct? Oh, sorry. I went into FD01. Sorry. Vendor, we have to go where? FK02. Sorry, not FD02. Clear. Customer is this 100 573. And where I want to go? I want to go and see my. I check all the fields. This is my vendor. right? This is the vendor which he has created. But what is the GL account he has entered? The reconciliation account 1,60,000. Correct? Yesterday you have seen in your SAP AR it was trade receivable domestic 1,40,000. For 1,000 company code, is going to happen? All the money which I am going to pay the vendor, again I go back to the same kind of a analogy. You have a book in page number 1,60,000. For every purchase order, whenever I make the payment, I am going to make an entry in the page number 1,60,000. So at the end of the year, when I add up all the things, I'm going to get a financial report saying that what is the total money I have paid to the vendor. So all the vendors which you are going to create, you are going to enter your sub ledger GL account. That is 1,60,000. Correct? Now when you are seeing here, you are not seeing the GL account. It is coming vendor. Or when you are seeing your uh, even VF01, it was coming your customer number here. How do you convert? Because you are in data entry view. Correct? Now, how do I convert into general ledger view? Please click on general ledger view. Now you see the customer number has gone and all the GL account has appeared. Clear? Got 1,60,000, 1911 Now let me go and explain what are the entries which have to be made here. Yes or no? So what is the total amount you are going to pay? You are going to pay. This is the amount. Yes or no? And what is the tax amount? This has to go into one GL account. Yes or no? And the tax amount has to go into another GL account. These two. Clear? So you require a year. This is the amount which has gone. And in input tax, this and what is the total amount payable to the thing? GRIR plus input tax. These two, if I do, I'm going to pay it to the vendor. You see here, GRIR is 100,000. Yes or no? So this is the total amount which is you are paying to the vendor, out of which 190,000 is your tax amount. If you remove that tax amount from this amount, it is going to be 100,000 into 1,000. Correct? I request you don't use such number of big numbers when you are creating. Just write some 100, 200. So easy to spell out 10,000 rather than saying 1,000 into 1,000, whether it's 1 million or 1 billion. Correct? Create the purchase order or sales order with a smaller number 2,000 or 1,000, and when you are putting the stock, put for two na. Why you want to sell 1,000, Kennedy? Why you want to purchase 1,000? So by 2, so it will be 1,000 into 2, 2,000. Easy to spell out. And then when you take 19% of 2,000, then you know it is coming 380. Correct? It will be easier for you to do rather than entering big figures. So now you got how many GL accounts you require? Now you require here three GL accounts. So what are the three GL accounts? Please write down in Miro stage, invoice verification, MIRO stage. We require three GL accounts. One, trade receivable domestic or AP domestic with a GL account 1,60,000. Second GL account is going to be 191100. 191100, that is your GRIR. Clear? You are going to create GRIR GL account. Am I clear? And the third GL account is for your input tax 154,000. Now you write down in the accounting fashion How you are going to write? Write down in the accounting entry GRIR, GRIR with a GL account 191100 with the posting key 86 is, what is happening to it? Is debited with the amount of 1000 into 1000. This is the number value, correct? And the second entry is going to be input tax with a GL account 154,000 with a posting key 40 is debited with the amount of how much? It has to be in percentage. What is the percentage you are going to do? Whatever your GRIR amount is there, your tax amount is 19%. So you got this. Clear? Why you got this? 19% of your GRIR amount. This is the tax amount which you are going to use the tax code as 19% with the tax code VA. And the third GL account is going to be your vendor account. I am putting in general ledger form, general ledger view with a GL account. So AP domestic or trade trade payable domestic with a GL account of 1,60,000 with a posting key 31 is credited value of GRIR amount plus tax amount. This is the total invoice. So that is going to come GRIR plus input tax amount. So in our case, 1190,000. This is the total amount. Am I clear? So in zero stage, we have got two document type. What are the two document type? You got your document and then you have got your FI document. And what is the document type? These are the things which you have to remember, the document types and the GL accounts. The document types are MMRE and FIRE. And what are the GL accounts you are requiring? Three GL accounts. Three GL accounts are being your trade payable domestic 1,60,000, GRIR 1911, and the another GL account is input tax. Now, when I'm coming H1 till this stage, Miro stage, how many GL account I require now? Totally in Migo stage 2, in Miro stage 3, 5. But GRIR is repeating in both the places. So total GL account required till Miro stage is only 4. Correct? So 2 here. I hope everyone has understood because this GRIR account was coming in our Migo stage, right? So already we have taken in Migo stage the count of this. So here I have got only two new GL accounts. So if you look at in your notebook, now how many GL accounts you have got? You got your four GL accounts. And that if you want to understand the detailed explanation, you can go to this document which is there. So what is the invoice verification accounting entry? I don't want to explain it. Already I have explained it in detail. Final stage, outgoing vendor payment clearing. Correct? Outgoing vendor payment clearing. Outgoing vendor payment clearing. Write down the T code is F-53. Here, only one department is involved, that is FI department. Only because it is a transaction data, how many document type I'll get? No document. Only FI document. What is the FI document for vendor payment? KZ. You got 15002. So 15002, you see here also it is 15002 only. Now after this, how I go and see the GL account? I'll go to the transaction code FB03 slash N 303. Clear? 3. Correct? So 1503, I got my FI document number. Correct? Now I have to see the document type. How do I see the document type? I click on this cap or the hat. What is the document type? I have FI document KZ, vendor payment. Clear? So it is called vendor payment KZ. Clear? So vendor payment KZ. Now you see the what is the reference key here? What is this number? Can anyone just recognize this number? What is this number coming? Last four is the year. Correct. Last four digit is the year. First, this next four is nothing but your company code 1000. Correct. And 1503 is the reference key. Right. Okay, I think he has done it for this. He has forgot to do this. So that is the reason he didn't get. So now you have understood, you got the document type KZ. So now what is the thing we require? We require only one FI document. Correct. I require only one FI document. So why the confusion is coming? I was looking at this cycle all the way, but our good friend has not done F-53 for this. So I have taken this one, second one. Correct. Automatically the payment won't be that big. It is 2380. Go back and check what is the invoice number, mirror stage. Correct. 510002. Correct. 5100. I request you to check it. Now, if you are not done, you color it. If you are not done the whole cycle, 510002. Oh, sorry. I have to take the MM number, not the FI number to go this. What is the MM number? MM number is this, right? Kennedy, last you have goofed up. Till here, you have done it perfectly. I was appreciating you.
It was brilliant. Yeah, it
No,
was
no, then you should have told me, Surya, go to the next line, not that.
officer.
So then it is coming the follow-up document. You see, this is the FI document which you got, right? Oh man, what you are doing, innocent? You see, with the same vendor, you have done it multiple times or what? This is your KZ document. Now, the whole point is not to check the cycle, it was to check your GL accounts. You got your three GL accounts here. And finally, in KZ, we got one document type that is your KZ document type. Yes or no? KZ document type. So the KZ document type, you can just see it in FB03. So in FB03, if I'm going, what is the two GL accounts I'm going to see? The two GL account I'm going to see is the bank GL account and 1,60,000. Correct? So what is the thing which is going to happen? Your bank account is getting debited. Your bank account is getting credited with an amount with the GL account 113109. That is nothing but what you have entered the GL account in when you are clearing the payment in F-53. Correct? So you can write down in F-53 stage accounting entry is 113109 GL account. Bank GL is being credited with a GL account 113109 with the posting key 50, and your trade payable domestic with a GL account of 1,60,000 is debited with a posting key 24. Now, Yashwant, how many new two GL accounts you are seeing now? These two already you have no, because this you have already counted in your nine in your AR. Yes or no? The bank GL account was same, and 1,60,000 was also there in our previous step. To do your AAP cycle, totally how many GL accounts you require now? If I analyze, only four. So have have you understood? Someone from Kenya can just confirm. Anyone from Kenya, Tabita, clear? Because in Migo stage, I'm going to use two GL account, and in Mido stage, three GL account, and in F-53 stage, two GL account. Correct? This bank GL account already I accounted when I was taking the 9 GL account of AR. Am I clear, Shamika? And trade payable I already taken in Miro stage. So totally, how many GL account I require, Shamika, for AR and AP put together? 9 in AR and 4 in AP. So what is the total conclusion you have taken? You require totally 13 GL accounts. 9 for AR or order to cash cycle and 4 for AP cycle. Yeah, my clear, Tabita? Then, so for AR, you require 9 GL account, and for AP, you require account. Now to the stores in charge, Chachi, you are going to give, if Chachi is going to be your end user and Kennedy is your sales CEO, to AR person you are going to give 9 GL account, Chachi. And Chachi you are going to give 4. Clear, Tavita? Now, as a FI consultant in the project, you have to give how many GL accounts? As a FI consultant, you are going to give 13 GL accounts, right? Now, the question to you, Tabita, for AR, how many document types you are given from finance point of view? In how many stages you have accounting entry? Four stages, correct? For AR. So what are the stages? Stock posting stage. I'm doing a quick revision for both the thing, AR and AP. Clear? For AR and AP, when I'm talking in how many stages you will have GL account? You'll have in stock posting stage 1, post good issue stage 2, stage 3, and customer incoming payment F-28 4. In 4 stages, I require 13 GL accounts. And here in 3 stages, I require 4 GL accounts. Clear? Now when I'm coming to the document type, if I am going to go for the document type alone, so if I'm going to go only for document type, what are the document type I require? I require, for you require WA, WL, and so for AR from finance point of view, how many document type I require, Tabita? I require 4. The 4 are WA, WL, RV, DZ. Yes or no? Am I clear till this point or not? So, if you are going to say, if you are understood that, you should be clear with that. When I am saying you require how many document types, you require around four document types for AR stage. Yes or no? So, what are the four document types you require? In stock posting stage, Tabitha, all of you please write down. I am talking from finance point of view, then I'll go to the logistics side. Write down the final revision. So, how many document types I require only for finance? I require WA goods issue, correct? At stock posting stage. Second, I require WL goods issue delivery, correct? And third, I require RV, that is nothing but billing document transfer, FI document, and KZ, that is nothing but DZ, that is nothing but customer payment. So, finance point of view, how many document type I require, Kennedy? I require four from AR. Stop. This is interview question. I am going to ask you tomorrow. All of you should know. All of you, please write down the note. Document type and GL account in SAP AR stage wise. One, stock posting stage. FI document is WA. And how many GL account will come in stock posting stage? You write down two GL accounts. Yes or no? Stock posting stage, you require two GL account. What is that? Initial stock entry, initial stock entry and finished goods inventory. You can go back to your notes and refer. So stock posting stage, as a FI consultant, Tavita, you are going to give one FI document type called WA and you are going to give two GL account. What are the two GL account? Initial stock entry with a GL account 79999 and finished goods inventory 792000. Clear? Stage 2, post good issue. Post good issue, you are going to give a document type 1 WL. Write down goods issue delivery. Goods issue delivery. And how many GL account you are going to give? You are going to give two. What is that? Finished goods inventory and cost of the goods sold. But in stock posting stage, already we have accounted for your 792000. So in post good issue stage, Tavita, you are going to give only one new GL account. What is that? Cost of the goods sold. So at post good issue stage, you are going to give one document type WL and how many GL account you are going to give? You are going to give one GL account called 893015. What is the GL account number for 1000 company code? 893015. What is the description of the GL account? Cost of the goods sold. Stage number 3, customer invoice and payment collection stage, VF01 stage. As a FI consultant, how many document I given? I given one document. What is that document? That document is going to be RV document. Correct? That is called billing document transfer. At invoice stage, how many GL accounts you have given, Tabitha? You have given 5 GL accounts. Please write down the 5 GL accounts. One, sales revenue. In bracket, you write down sales revenue. In bracket, you write down for your understanding selling price with the condition type PR00. Close the bracket with the GL account 800,000. 800,000. 800. In Indian, you can write 8 lakhs. 800 followed by 3 zeros. 800,000. 800 followed by 3 zeros. The second GL account is going to be sales deduction. In bracket, you write down discount with the condition type K007, customer discount, GL account. And the GL account number was 888 000 888 000. And the third one is going to be the third GL account is going to be freight revenue with in the bracket you write down the condition type KF00 with the GL account 80900 809 000 809 000. Fourth, you're going to have output tax. Output tax you can write with the condition type MWST. The GL account number is the GL account number is 175,000 175 zeros. And the fifth GL account is customer account, or in accounting language it is called as trade receivable domestic. You can call it as customer account or trade receivable domestic, or you can call it as reconciliation account, maintain reconciliation account, and then write a maintain in customer master data, company code data, account management tab. Where it is maintained? It is maintained in customer master, in company code data, in account management tab. In account management tab, Kennedy, you remember you have entered three fields. What are the three fields? Reconciliation account, sort key, cash management group. Correct. You have entered 1,40,000. Sort key was 013 and cash management group was E2. Correct. Domestic customer. Am I clear? Customer invoice stage. How many FI document I require? I require one FI document, that is RV billing document transfer, and then you are giving 5 GL accounts. Clear?
Yeah.
So now we have accounted for 8 GL accounts. Correct? And then finally you write down customer incoming payment clearing. Stage 4, customer incoming payment clearing. F-28. What is the document type I have given? As a FI consultant, Tabitha, I have given the document type DZ. I have given the document type DZ, customer payment. What is the description? DZ, customer payment. And how many GL accounts should come? There should be bank GLA and customer or trade receivable. So because trade receivable domestic is repeating, I require only one GL account there. Please write down one GL account was bank GL account 113109. So now if you add up, you require four document type WA, WL, RV, DZ in 9 GL account. The 9 GL account being 792 000 7999 8 lakhs 809 000 888 000 175 000 1 lakh 40,000 and 113109. Am I clear, Kennedy? So this concludes your FI consultant work for GL account and document type. Now I would like Chachi and Razak to come in. Now as a SD consultant, how many document type we are going to create for AR stage? As a SD consultant, you have three document type: OR, LF, and F2. As a SD consultant, you are going to create, Razak, three document type: OR, LF, and F2. Stage 1, where SD consultant is going to come for document type is stage 1. You write down stage 1, sales order stage, T code VA01. SD consultant is going to create one document type OR. OR is nothing but standard order. Razak, the SD consultant, has created sales document type OR. Next, he is going to create another document type called LF, outbound delivery. Outbound delivery. Write down where he is going to create. He is going to create it outbound delivery stage 2 VL01N. The SD document type which you are going to create is LF. The description is outbound delivery. Clear? And the third stage where you are going to create, write down the stage 3, that is nothing but customer invoice creation stage. VF01, you are going to create a SD document type called F2. F2 is nothing but invoice, customer invoice. Clear? So, as a SD consultant, Razak, how many document types you are given? You are given for the whole AR cycle or order to cash cycle, three document type: OR, LF, F2. Clear? Tabitha, the FI consultant, has given WA, WL, RV, DZ. Correct? Now my MM consultant Nadel has come into picture. She is going to come into picture to give the MM document type. Nadel, please come in. You are going to come into picture in two stages. One is stock posting stage. You are going to give the document type WA, and in the post good issue stage, you are going to give WL. Am I clear, Daniel? Nadel? So now, in the conclusion, Razak, the SD consultant, is going to give how many document type? Razak, three. What are they? OR, LF, and F2. Nadel, the MM consultant, is going to give WA and WL. Sabita, the FI consultant in the project, is going to give four document type called WA, WL, RV, DJ. And the FI consultant, Tabitha, is going to give you 9 GL account. Am I clear, AR? Kennedy, I want a yes from you, and Shamika, yes from you to proceed. Right. Now, the next part you write down, the next understanding is to be for accounts payable. Correct. Now, when I'm talking about accounts payable or AP cycle, now how many document types and who are all going to come into picture? Now, when I'm talking about procurement to pay cycle, I don't have SD consultant, doesn't have any work. Clear? Now Razak, my SD consultant, doesn't have any work. Tabita. The only work will be for my MM consultant Nadel and my FI consultant Tabita. Clear? Now you write down for the transaction data where all the FI consultant is going to have document type. The document type, Tabitha, you are going to create, as I told you, where all you have GL account, you'll have FI document type. The three stages are, you can write down very quickly, WE for goods receipt, T code. Write down stage 1, goods receipt, the T code is MIGO. What is the document type you are going to give? WE. Clear? Goods receipt, goods receipt, FI. Clear? Then the second stage where you are going to give the FI document in the goods receipt stage. Now you write down even the GL account. How many GL account you will give? You will give two GL account. What are the two GL account? Please write down. Tabitha, you are going to give one document type WE at goods receipt stage and two GL account. What are they? One, inventory raw material, And second GL inventory raw material with a GL account of 300,000, 300,000 for company code 1000. All the GL account number which I am saying, please make a note, it is of 1000, not your company code. We are going to create our own GL accounts, Kennedy, for KENN. Correct? The number might be different. So for 1000 company code, inventory raw material GL account is Tabitha 300,000. The second GL account, what you require is GRIR 191100. GRIR is nothing but goods receipt slash invoice receipt. GL account is 191100. So in Migo stage, Tabitha, you are going to give one FI document type WE goods receipt and two GL account inventory raw material 300,000 and GRIR 191100. Stage 2, invoice verification stage. In invoice verification stage, you are going to give one FI document type called RE, gross invoice receipt. One FI document type RE, gross invoice receipt. Clear? Gross invoice receipt. And then you are going to give how many GL account? Gross invoice receipt. And in invoice verification stage, you have to have three GL account. What are the three GL account? Input tax and trade payable domestic. But GRIR already I have accounted in my GR stage, goods receipt stage. So how many GL account new you are going to give? Only two. What are they? Please write down. The first GL account is going to be input tax GL account 154000. So 154000 input tax GL account, and the second GL account is nothing but vendor account. You can call it as vendor account or you call it as trade payable domestic. Trade payable domestic, or you call a reconciliation account which you maintain in bracket you write down in FK02 in vendor master data in account management tab as reconciliation account. What are the three names you can have for the GL account? Vendor account, or you can call it as trade payable domestic or reconciliation account. And the GL account is 1,60,000. In the same way, in AR, what it was? It was called customer account, or it was called as customer account or trade receivable domestic, or it was called as reconciliation account, 1,40,000. In the same way, this is called as either you can call it as vendor account, second, I payable domestic, or you can call it as reconciliation account, 1,60,000. And finally, outgoing vendor payment clearing F-53, the document type what you are going to give to the team as a consultant is KZ, vendor outgoing payment document type. And then you don't have to create any new GL account, because the GL account which is going to be created is one is bank GL account and one is the trade payable domestic GL account, which is already we have accounted in our F-28 bank GL account and trade payable in MIRO stage. Correct? No additional GL account you have to give. Tabitha, so in conclusion, what I have understood, what is the summary? How many document type you have to give? You have to give three document type, WEREKZ, and how many GL account you are going to give? Four GL account. Inventory raw material, GRIR, input tax, and trade payable domestic GL account. Now come to the MM consultant. Now MM consultant Nadel, you are going to give three document types. You are going to come into picture as a consultant in three stages, and you are going to define the three document types. Stage 1, purchase order creation. As a consultant, Nadel, you are going to come in purchase order creation. The T code is ME21N, and the document type you are going to create is NB. What is NB? NB is nothing but standard purchase order. Clear? And the second one, the document type what you are going to give is you are going to come in goods receipt stage. You are going to give the document type is WE. The stage 2, you are going to come in goods receipt MIGO stage. As a consultant, you are going to give one document type called WE, and then finally in invoice verification stage, MIRO stage, you are going to give the last document type RE. In this procurement to pay or AP cycle, Razak, you don't have as a SD consultant any document type. I have taken an example. I just name Razak as my SD consultant, Nadel as my consultant. Am I clear your roles and responsibility of SD, and FI consultant? Razak, Nadel, and Tavita? Yes, from you. So now you have to know, Tavita, that you are going to create totally 13 GL account and you are going to create 7 document types. Correct? To run your AR and AP cycle, Tavita, you are going to create 4 FI document in AR and 3 in AP. So totally how many document type? 7 document type. And how many GL account? 9 plus 4, 13 GL account. That is your responsibility in the project. Correct? Now, SD consultant Razak, you are only responsible for 3 document type for both AR and AP. In AP, you don't have any document type, you are not going to come into picture. In AR, you are going to come into picture for 3 stages, that is OR, LF, and F2. And Nadel, as a consultant, you are going to give the document type. Where all you are going to give the document type? In you are going to give the 3 document type, and in AR, you are going to come in 3 stages: stock posting and post good issue. So 3 plus 2, 5 document type. Clear, all of you? I require Shamika ji. I want you, Avinash, Avinash, people who are free to come tomorrow morning to the lab session at your convenience. You can arrange Tavita ji, Shamika ji, and I want 2 documents. You take the help of Avinash, will be there, and Shravani, you can join you. So all the Indian students who can join, and you can put anyone who is free tomorrow morning, you can put the time in the general group, and then anyone from Kenya can also join. All of you can prepare a document type by 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time tomorrow, so that AR and AP document type of SD, and FI and all the GL account document is created. Yeah, am I clear, Shamika ji? Right. So that I request, this is a very, very important class which you have attended today. I request each one of you to go and listen to the recording twice, twice in peace with a notebook and come back tomorrow. Am I clear? Put it on your mobile and go through it in depth. Now I request you to just like yesterday, I have been keep requesting Shamika ji. No one has bothered to write a comment which will help me to create the new YouTube channel and give some kind of a training at a very subsidized price. It doesn't make much difference to all of you to just like the video and just write a small comment. Razak, I require Kennedy, please see that Now I have got 25 participants. I require at least 25, 30 comments there and like, and you can click on notification this thing. Any query is there, please write down, please write down and do it in the comment section. Clear? And I request all of you who are seeing the class to just text their mail ID if they require any help. I request all of you to type their mail ID if they require any help. And mail ID is available in your YouTube channel in the description, or you can take down sapecc@gmail.com. Correct? I request you to type that in the any comments or anything is there in the YouTube, and then this. Any queries anyone has, you can just raise the doubt, and then I can close the session for tomorrow. Will the topic of discussion is how do I create all this 13 GL account and document type and number ranges. This is going to be till weekend. Don't think it is going to be completed in a single day. All of you. Clear? It's a big topic which we are covering right now. Am I clear? All of you who are watching this thing, they can just see and create the document will reach you. And please text me your mail ID. So all this document, if it is not available, it will reach you by your team leaders. Please text me with your mobile number, WhatsApp number, and your mail ID. I request all of you to write a comment and then leave. Thanks for being here. I hope you have liked the video and you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much.